inputs. These ones are extremely significant, and Siddhant will be weighing in on what's happening right now. This is exactly what the fear was of the United States and Israel. And now CNN News 18 has accessed images. These are satellite images that show how Iran is digging for missile launchers that are trapped underground. These are the latest images that are coming in. This location is in fact Khomein in Iran. It has in fact been accessed from 10th of April, as recent as that. And if we can help you understand, you can see there are some trucks in fact parked over here. There is work going on over this side, and it goes on to indicate that there is digging happening. Now, why is this digging happening? Well, Iran is looking towards digging up its rocket launchers which are buried under this soil. These are the second set of images. They've in fact been accessed from Tabriz in Iran from 10th of April. And more importantly, if you look at the work that is surfacing through these images, it goes on to show that there is construction work happening, trucks again being lined up on these roads. So this was the biggest fear that the United States and Israel both had. Remember that this is how perhaps Iran could be misusing this break or the ceasefire or this temporary truce. Let's quickly bring in Siddhant on that note. Siddhant, the moot point remains that at a time when the world is looking towards Iran to de-escalate the situation, they are certainly preparing for escalation in the situation, as we are being told through these satellite images.
Well, that's right. This is the satellite image is from April 10, Tabriz, Iran. And in fact, this shows, and it is being established in this satellite image, Akanksha, that some digging work is going on. There are heavy vehicles which could be seen, stationed in this particular lane, and just a few meters away from this site, Akanksha, correct me if I'm wrong, there is this digging, perhaps, which is going on. Now, as per the experts, this digging is being done because Iran wants to pull out its arsenal, which is underground, perhaps to protect from American and Israeli strikes. Now, Akanksha, Iran did go on the tables with the United States twice earlier, once during the JCPOA and the other time recently during the talks in Geneva. And both times, Akanksha, they say that United States betrayed them. There was a strike on Qasem Soleimani. He was assassinated this time around. The strikes were launched and Ali Khamenei was taken down. So even despite the ceasefire going on, Akanksha, Iran does not want to take any chance. And this could be one of the reasons that they are preparing, that in case if talks collapse, which they have already, but still there is some room for diplomacy.
That's a very critical point that Siddhant has just now raised with us. So this is in fact repair work that's also happening at the entrance, because only through this entrance getting repaired can they access those underground facilities, which remember are underground ballistic missile facilities which have already been struck by the IDF. But as Israel and the United States are looking to completely decimate these underground facilities, that's not happening at the moment.
That's right. And in fact, Akanksha, what's very interesting is that away from where the digging is taking place, these vehicles, perhaps they look like army combat
Many
vehicles.
of them are bulldozers also.
Bulldozers, heavy vehicles perhaps. That's what we could understand from these images. So, maybe some work is going on, as you rightly said. Some of these areas were already hit by Israeli and American forces. There may be some chances of removing those stockpiles from the remaining places. Perhaps that could be what the Iranians are.
This is exactly perhaps satellite imagery, which is evidence of the fact that not without a ground incursion can the US or Israel in fact ensure complete decimation of such underground facilities. Going to quickly bring our viewers some more breaking inputs coming in. This